There it is. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't be shy. I know we've got dozens and dozens of you here with us live. And of course, this is in the middle of the day, so we're not going to have that many people on live. But I know that a lot of you are watching the recording. So if you're watching the recording, I have a request. Do me a huge favor on this video on YouTube. Hit thumbs up. Give us a like. Drop a comment, let us know you're here and you're ready to learn from Mr. Terrence Young, who just got promoted to 5K affiliate. This is huge. Woo! Terrence, say something, my friend.
Hey, everybody out there. Hey, Aaron, first of all, I want to thank you so much. I want to say hello to everybody out here that's watching this live and recorded. And Aaron, I just want to just thank you. I mean, sincerely thank you for introducing me to this company. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that.
Terrence, we got to talk about this, all right? And by the way, share this with your team. All right, so I just want to throw that in there. So if you're here live, you can either share this at the end, or if you're on the recording, share it now, whatever. But you definitely want your team to get this, because this training is going to be very, very valuable. And first of all, let me just back up. The reason why we're doing this is we want you to learn from the leaders on the power team. And as a 5K affiliate, I consider you to be at the first stage of leadership, because the reality is 5K, while it is easy, it's also hard. It's easy and hard. There's challenges that come with getting to 5K. And one of the things that we love to do with the power team is help as many people get to this, really I call a key rank. This is the first rank, because most of us, all of you watching, most people, you're already executive. And you can get to executive just by purchasing your product. Everyone can go exec. And that's the third rank in the company. But to make that jump to get to the fourth rank, that's 5K affiliate. And listen, some people are going to hit 5K their first month. Some people it takes a few months. And I am actually so excited about Terrence's story that he's going to be sharing with everyone right now, because it actually took Terrence 8 months. And I love it. Why do I love it? I love it because Terrence didn't quit. See, here's what I love to say about 5K. 5K is a major milestone. 5K is a major accomplishment, because quite frankly, most people in this business, not just in My Daily Choice, but in all of network marketing, listen carefully. I'm sharing this out of love. Most people, when they join this business and they encounter adversity and they encounter challenges and they encounter some struggles and, things aren't going the way they thought they were, I'm not having success fast enough. Guess what most people do? They quit. The only way that you watching this video will not hit 5K affiliate is if you quit. It's the only way. Terrence is proof of that. I love his story. I reached out to Terrence when I first got started back in May of 2018. And Terrence has been building this business part-time, but he didn't quit. He loved what we were doing with the power team. And he's going to be sharing with you what he did to hit the rank of 5K affiliate last month, in the month of January. I'm so excited for this training. And I want all of you to be thinking this. If Terrence can do it, I can do it. Say it with me, write it down, believe it, and know that this can happen for you too. This is a huge milestone, because when you hit 5K, guess what happens? I will grab a hold of you. I'm going to work close with you. I'm going to run with you to help you exponentially grow your business to get you to 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K. But it starts with 5K. So Terrence, my friend, share with everyone, just for those people that don't know you, give us a little bit about you, where you live, and why did you join in the first place? Talk to us.
Okay. Well, those are you all that don't know me. My name is Terrence Young. I'm out here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we're having this crazy weather. What, maybe 3, 4 days ago it was below zero. Now it's 70 degrees. So, it's kind of crazy over here. Not as good as Florida, but it's a bit crazy. Just a little bit more about me. I have more of a real estate background. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. I own a real estate brokerage. I own a contracting company. So I'm a very, very busy person. When Aaron introduced me to MDC, and and it's crazy funny about it because I've always known Aaron, even when Aaron didn't know me. Okay, because I've seen him. I've seen him in. I was actually involved in other companies. Go ahead.
People are always watching.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. So I was involved in other companies with Aaron, not necessarily on his team, but just kind of following what he was doing, and just doing just doing what I was doing. Um, I have been involved in, like I said, in other network marketing companies. Um, my success has been, it's always been okay. I guess I'm always that slow starter, and mostly, like I said, because I'm so busy doing other things, I always, take on these pretty much part time, right? So I build when I can. I'm always trying to be consistent with it, but it's just not a 24-hour a day thing for me. And but like I said, once he introduced me to the company, and this was what's so funny about this. Once I knew Aaron was in it, you know what I mean. I know he's, he who he is, and how he is. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and follow him because now I actually have a chance to be on his team. So let me go ahead and jump all in. So I came in. I started off as an executive, and from there, I talked to some people. I got some people involved in the business. You know how most of us when we start off, we got our center of influence. So, I was able to bring my center of influence, into the company and everything. And all this within the first month. I don't think I ever even tried the product, right? Because in the very beginning, I still had the misconception. I really didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was really about. And I'm 100% involved in this company because of Aaron, right? So I ended up recruiting one of my her name is Anita, and she's a myofascia therapist. And she came into my office. We were talking about it one day, and then she was telling me, "Oh, I give CBD to my dog." I'm like, "What?" And then I'm like, "Do your dog be like running the walls or anything, whatever?" And and then basically she told me she really is the one that gave me the breakdown on CBD. And I think I actually tried the product for the first time that day she was here in my office, right? And once I tried it, I mean, it's like I probably had the best night's sleep ever, okay? And one of the things that really, really just sealed me in this business. See, once upon a time, I used to be a bodybuilder, right? I used to, always working out. Yeah, yeah, this is many moons ago. But I used to, but I ended up hurting my knee, and I ended up getting knee surgery, right? So I had to get my meniscus healed, and I always had that lingering knee pain, always, right? And I always tell people I can't tell you exactly when, because it wasn't like I took it in the next day, but somewhere within those first couple weeks, I just realized when I'm walking around, wait a minute, I don't feel any pain in my knee. It's gone. I mean, I can literally do wind sprints again. Now I might die because I'll be out of breath or something, but I can do wind sprints. My knees don't bother me. I can actually go back into the gym and squat again. So this is truly a miracle product. And ever since then, I've seen that the product worked, and I just been I just been on top of it ever since.
Wow. Wow. I love it. So we're just going to, go back and forth here, dialogue a little bit. One of the most profound things I heard you say, a few things. Number one, you started building the business even before you tried the product.
Correct.
So
Yes.
I know a lot of people, there's some people who are real, strict on this. And if that's what you want to do, go for it. But I'm just here to tell you that some of the most successful people on our team, they started promoting, getting affiliates, getting customers, even before they got their kit in the mail. Now, why is that? How is that? Because you're excited. Remember, ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So get the word out there. Start talking to people right away. Success loves speed. The other thing that I noticed is Terence talked to his center of influence. Now, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, that's a fancy way of saying your warm market, your center of influence. It's people that you know. It's your friends, it's your family, it's your neighbors, it's whoever will listen. It's somebody that you can reach out to and say, listen, I've got something exciting I'd like to share with you. You may be interested in the products. Maybe you're interested in earning some extra income. Either way, we're friends. I just want to share it with you to get your feedback, to get your opinion, to see if it's something you might be interested in. Could I get a few minutes of your time? Guys, it's that simple. Just reach out to your center of influence. So Terence did that right away. I love it. And then the just best thing happened. He has a product story. Do you think that Terence is ever going to quit, even if he didn't hit 5K? No, because he's got a product story. How easy is it now to share these products with people when you have a product story like Terence? And for those of you, if you're like, well, I don't have a product story yet, I have two pieces of advice. Number one, get one. Between all the sprays, between all of the hemp work products, try them all, get a product story. Until you have your own product story, you're missing out on making this business become very easy. Because when you can share your personal product story with others, people are going to want to be like, well, how do I try it? I want to try some. Wow, that's amazing. And the second thing I'll say, and Michael just put it in the chat here, is use other people's stories. I've got my migraine story. You just heard Terence's story. If you need to rewind this on the replay, listen to it again. You can tell Terence's story as someone that you're working with. We're all on the power team. And so you can leverage the success stories, the product success stories of others while you are creating your own. What? I mean, come on, guys. Who's getting some value here? This is what I love about these trainings, little masterminding going on. I got to just give a quick, massive disclaimer on this. We always do this on our power team trainings. Nobody is allowed to message Terence, okay? If you message Terence privately and start asking him a bunch of questions, he's going to say, please post them in the power team group, all right? Because we can't have 1,000 people messaging him. That's just not fair. So please respect that policy that we have with the power team. And you can also, which we have our recording of this, is always going to be right here in our power team group. You can see here, learn how Terence Young hit 5K affiliate. All you need to do is right here is comment on this post. You can tag him and just anything he talks about on this training, just post it here in the comments what your question is, and then Terence can answer you here in the group. That way the answer can benefit everyone at the same time. And for those of you that are on live with us, I'm also looking at the chat on YouTube. So if you're getting value, hit thumbs up, hit like on the video. I see you guys. Pamela, Delroy, Gio, Michael, Rick, Melissa, Andy, Bruce. Awesome. If you have questions while we're live, that's the benefit of being here live. You can post your questions in the chat, and I'll be looking for that as well. So, Terence, let's talk about now this 8-month journey, because you didn't quit. And this is why I love this training almost more than all the others, because you took the longest. And I'm actually celebrating this because you didn't quit where so many others will. And so I'm so excited that you didn't quit and that you made it to 5K, because this is now going to be the springboard, the stepping stone to help you get to all these other ranks. What was it over these last 8 months I mean, obviously you believe in the products. That's a big part of it. You're building this business part-time, which is great. Most people are part-time. I know one possibly big factor was you were at convention in October. So if you want to talk about, actually, let's do that quickly. Talk about convention. You were there in October, the My Daily Choice convention in Vegas, and why everyone watching needs to go get their ticket and make sure they're at the next convention coming this October.
Oh, convention is a no-brainer. Hey, first I want to say this only because I can't see the chat from where I'm at. So if there's anybody out there that personally knows me and saying hello to me, hello to everybody. Just know I can't see you. I can't see the chat, so I don't know who's on here. Okay, but when it comes to convention is a must. I mean, I've always believed in convention, no matter what company I was with. Convention, because that's where that's a really the true springboard of anybody's success. Okay, because when you're seeing the top leaders, when you're seeing people in the same type of situation as you are, or even people in a lesser situation than you are, and they're winning, that gives you such a drive. I mean, such a major drive. One of the things I remember what Robert Hollis was talking about when he first got started, and he went to convention because in the very beginning he totally sucked. He really did, and he'll tell the story. And then he went to convention, and then that one guy he heard, and it just touched him. And that's what convention will do for each and every one of us. When we see people walk across that stage, even just for the fact that, you know what, I want to walk across that stage one day and not necessarily in a whole group of people. You know what I mean? I want to walk, at a higher rank. I want to be at the 100K dinner. I want to be, everybody has to go to convention. Figure out a way, find a way, sell something, pawn something, get to convention. It's extremely important.
I love it. I love it. And, I always learned this a long time ago, and I believe this to a T. Listen to this carefully, guys. Every single person who is a six-figure earner with My Daily Choice or is going to become a six-figure earner with My Daily Choice will be at convention. All of them. 100%. So have you ever heard success leaves clues? If you want to become a six-figure earner, get to convention. And especially those of you here, I mean, we have 8 months. 8 months. Literally no excuses. Figure it out. Get your ticket. Plan everything. Get it done. We're going to have a massive Power Team celebration in Vegas. It's going to be unbelievable. Terence was there. I would like to believe that him being at the last convention had a small impact on him and his commitment level and his excitement to push through this. And now he's a 5K. And guess where he's going to be coming up at the next convention? Sky's the limit. So I love that, Terence. Thank you so much for sharing that. What else would you like to share, Terence, on just the mindset and the journey over the last 8 to 9 months? And then we'll dive into some specifics, which I know everyone's like ready for it. Some specifics on what you actually did last month to hit 5K. So talk about the journey real quick.
Well, you know what? I've always been a big believer on celebrating the small wins, And the thing is, we might not always be where we want to be within the business. You might go a whole week and not get not one pre-enrollee, or you might get pre-enrollees and nobody answers you. You know what I mean? But just celebrate that you got a pre-enrollee. You know what I mean? Celebrate your team. I want to give a big shout out to Connie Rhea, who just got binary qualified. You know what I mean? Those are wins. You know what I mean? And these wins is what help springboard people to success. So my biggest thing is celebrate the small wins. Okay. I mean, if you got up this morning and you was able to write down what you want to do in your journal, because that positivity, that's a small win. Celebrate it, then get to work on building your business. So celebrating the small wins, man, I think that's really huge.
I love it, Terence. Thank you so much. Tremendous value there. So let's go ahead and just dive into some specifics. I know everybody's ready for this. So, what would you say happened in January? Was there a switch? Was there a flip? Was there something that took place? Because I mean, listen, we've been working together, right, for the last 8 months. I've been there for you. I've helped you. I've worked with you. And here's a really good lesson too. And this is a big one for everyone. When you start building a team, we have to here's the phrase, meet people where they are. And so what if I had gone to Terence after 3 months and I was like, Terence, what are you doing? We got to get you to 5K right now. What the heck is like, he would have been like, later. Like, I don't want to work with you. You're crazy, bro. Right? So instead, I reached out to Terence consistently, let him know that I was there for him. I'm always available for him. And anytime he needed me, I was there, but I would meet him where he was, knowing that he's building the business part-time and knowing that he's not going anywhere, right? And so, but then last month in January, something flipped for you and you just like, boom, started to tear it up. So what was that? What happened?
Well, you know what? I'm going to say the biggest thing that's happened is you introducing me to Robert. That was probably the biggest thing, the biggest shift, you know? So ever since I started listening and training with Robert, and when he gave me the how you say the roadmap using the samples, and I followed it. I simply followed it, and it worked. I mean, it truly worked because even now, I'm gonna say, like, when I first came in, I think I recruited I think maybe 10 people or 20 people. I can't remember right off the bat. You know what I mean? But like I said, that was the center of influence, right? But here using these sample packs, just throwing them out there. I recruited. Matter of fact, when I talked to you earlier, I said I got 18 people in this month. I did get 18 people, but I believe I got more, like I think 20 to 22, because actually I put some other people up under some other people. You know what I mean? But out of those 18 people that I brought into the business, though, on my own personal team, 15 of them came in through the sample packs.
So let's just clarify. So 18 people who signed up with you last month. And of those 18 people, 15 of them started with a sample pack.
Yes.
And they went from a sample pack through you following up. And then what happened to those 15 people?
So basically, once they signed up with the sample pack, I just followed up with them. Hey, you know what? For $20 more, right? And not every single one of them I did that to, because the system actually does it itself too. You know what I mean? So what Josh has put together is just simply amazing. But I just followed up with them and I said, hey, look, for $20 more, you can actually become an affiliate and make money with this product. And they upgraded.
Boom! You guys writing this down? I hope everyone's writing this down. So no, let me just back up because I want to be real nitty gritty with this. So for you, let's go back to the beginning. So for you to be able to get 15 people last month who got a sample, let's go back to the nitty gritty here. What exactly did you do? What were the steps that you took to go get 15 people to just order for free, just pay shipping? 15 people got their sample. How did you do that?
Okay. Now, there's a couple different things that I did, okay? Anybody could go to my page and you can see the posts that I put out. So I would put out posts and I would advertise for the sample, try a sample for free, right? I would actually go into Messenger, okay? There's some people, if I know you, you know, I'm going to message you and let you know, like they might have had an interest, you know, at one point or whatever. Hey, look, come check out the product. Now, Aaron, one of the things I do too is what you would call, I guess, cause marketing, because I'm just a firm believer because there's so much addiction out there, right? Especially with the opioid addiction. And it's like this product is really truly, like, I know we can't make any kind of claims or anything like that, but it really is a solution for a whole lot of people that have a whole lot of problems. So one of the things I would message people is like, look, if you notice somebody that's on, pay meds or whatever, just, grab a free sample just to give away to somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody that, that they believe it can help. It doesn't have to be for them. And so from there, because now there's other people that's picked up samples that just customers. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I did. I post and gave away my link.
I love it. What I'm going to do, guys, really quick, I want to give you guys some examples. I'm just going through Terrence's page real fast. I want to show you guys some things that he's done because this is like the nitty-gritty part. We got to get samples first. I think the sample program is brilliant. And by the way, I want to make sure that I do this because I know that some people may not have all the details on the sample program. So let me show this to you first because we're not going to answer any questions on how the sample program works because we have an entire video training that will walk you through how to do that. So in the Power Team Facebook group, all you need to do, watch carefully, is go to Files. So right here under Files, we're going to go to Power Team Trainings. Power Team Trainings. Here it is, Power Team Trainings in the Files. And then right here, learn how the sample funnel works. So everyone, if you haven't watched this, make sure you do. That training is going to answer all your questions on the sample funnel. And so let's look at some things that Terence did. Here's a post that he did. Look at this, changing the world one drop at a time. And he has his link right here, get your free samples. So here's an example of a post. So you could change this up. You could do all kinds of pictures showing the products, sharing success stories, get your free sample. Okay, let's see. How about this? And this is probably an example of one of his samples who upgraded and got a builder pack. So actually, Miss Parker, look at that. I love that last name. That's a good one. So Terrence, was this someone who first ordered a sample and then upgraded?
No, you know what? Latanya actually came in as a builder.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, she came in as a builder.
So what I love that Terence is doing here is he's posting on his Facebook profile, which he's done a lot in the last 30 days, congratulating his new signups when they join. And guess what that does? It does two really important things. I love this. One, it makes your new affiliate feel good. It makes them feel loved. It makes them feel like they made a great choice. And look at this. People are commenting on his post, welcoming her to the team. This is on his page. The other thing this does is this is going to make other people who are watching, because people are watching, people are always watching, and there's prospects who are watching Terence. And when they see him posting about other people who are joining his team, having success, guess what that's going to do? Like he just posted this today. Big congrats to Connie, who just got binary qualified. That's a huge deal. So I love that. Here's another one. Guess what else Terence is doing? Facebook Lives. If you're not doing Facebook Lives, you should be. Not necessarily every day, but at least once a week. So definitely do some Facebook Lives. And here's another one. Congratulations to new executive, Richard. Look at that. So look at this, 28 likes, 11 comments. People are seeing this. So guys, those are just a few examples of things that Terence has done. But also remember, Terence also said he's not just posting on Facebook. Terence, you're also private messaging. You are reaching out to people on a daily basis. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I think that's one of the most important things too, because one of the things I've learned and through Robert and Melody was about like, you know how we put in our, like, we put out our posts, those people are commenting on our posts. There's people out there that comment on your posts that you don't know. Reach out, private message them. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for liking my post. I see you have some type of interest. How can I help you? Just asking questions. Even messaging the people that you've already talked to, because I think about how many people you've talked to where, okay, I don't have $600 to buy, an executive pack, or for some crazy reason, I don't know. I think it's crazy. I don't got $60 to buy a bottle. You know what I mean? Or 70, whatever it costs. And but now here is a situation where, look, you can actually try our product, try it for free, just pay shipping and handling. And if you want to, you can upgrade to an affiliate. Now, usually what I do is I just let them get the sample pack first. Once I get the email, they got the sample pack, then I go back to them and I talk to them about for $20 more to become an affiliate. Just did that this morning with one person. I'm just waiting on the email so I could post her. One thing that I definitely want to say is that even though I know we can order these and things like that, one thing I would say, do not give these away. I do not give them away. All right. And the reason I'm saying is because you want your people into your system. You want them into the system. Okay. Because let them pay the $12, the $11.95, whatever it is. Now, what Josh put together as far as the marketing system is going to be emailing them. And those emails are going to be as they're coming from you to get these people to upgrade. So even if they're not upgrading right then and there might be an email a week down the line, a month down the line that they get that triggers something. And then they come back to you and come into your business.
Terence, I could not agree more. I love that you said that. Thank you. Don't give away the samples. And I mean, there's going to be exceptions. Terence, can you turn your volume down a little bit? We're getting a little bit of an echo. There could be exceptions, meaning that if you're doing a show, right, and there's going to be 100 people or hundreds of people, you want to have these on hand. You could purchase them in bulk in your back office, have them at a show, and you could sell them for $10 or $12 or even at a discount or whatever you want to do. But as far as your everyday normal prospecting, make them go to your sample page and place the order for their free sample, just pay shipping. And here's what's powerful. Not only are they going to get emails, which I would always make sure that you reach out to them to say, hey, are you getting the emails? Because sometimes the emails go to their spam. So say if you're not getting the emails, check your spam folder, mark it as not spam, and that way you'll always get the emails because the system's going to be sending you some really important information about our products. You want to make sure you get those emails. So that's going to be on you to make sure you reach out to them to tell them that. Also, I love what Terence said about getting them a simple question. How would you like to earn some extra income giving away free samples? I mean, who would say no to that? How would you like to earn extra income like I'm already doing by giving away free samples of our product? It's only $20 to become an affiliate and have a whole business, right? And so there's a side note to that. And Terence, I'd like for people to hear this from you, is we want to make sure that after they pay their $20, they now have their affiliate back office. We have to make sure to explain to them, listen, you're an affiliate. You're now able to earn commission. You have your own sample funnel. You can refer people. However, as a $20 affiliate, you're getting paid the smallest amount of money. Would you like to get an instant promotion and get paid a lot more money? What are they going to say?
Yes.
Yes. And that's when you have them make the choice. And you can even show them the comp plan. Look, what amount of percentage commission would you like to make? Builder, director, executive. And we always say, get in where you fit in. Okay, everyone can afford a builder pack. Let's just keep it real. So, builder, director, executive. You want to make sure you explain that to them. So, Terence, please let everyone hear it from you. I'd love for you to share with me, what are you doing to bring them from sample to affiliate and then having them purchase a package?
Okay. Is the volume better now since I turned it down? Okay, great. So normally what I do is once they get the sample and I talk to them and then they upgrade to an affiliate and then I explain to them, look, I mean, you give away this sample, you'll make 75 cents off each one, because even as you're unranked, you still make 25% off of whatever you do. How would you like to make 50%, right? So once I explain that to them, sometimes there might still be a money issue or whatever. I mean, but that's fine. Then you know what? Let's put a game plan together. Let's go to work. Okay, let's make the money. So what ends up happening is they figure out a place to upgrade. Okay, because now they see the potential. Maybe going through the comp plan with them. Seeing the possibilities. So they upgrade to, like what Aaron said, usually like a builder or maybe a director pack. So I let people, as Aaron said, come in where they fit in. Okay. So whatever you can afford, let's start there. Now, the main thing I do after that is, more towards the end, they've been in the business a little bit. I go back to them and I say to them, hey, look, what the executive pays out, right? Every month that we have to pay, your minimum of 40 BV or your 90 BV if you're building a business, right? So it would make more sense for you to be an executive now. So, and I tell them to look at it this way. You already have 100 points as a director. All you need is 100 more points before the end of the month, a total of 200, and now you're an executive. So now when you're paying that monthly, as on the highest comp plan that can be basically paid for. And I just explained, look, 100 points now, because on the next calendar month is going to reset where you need a whole 200 points. And people usually understand that, and then they just buy whatever they need to get the extra points to upgrade to the executive.
Wow, wow, wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm just putting this in the comments here. You already have 100 points as a director. You only need 100 more points during the same calendar month. Has to be the same calendar month. So a total of 200, and they promote you to executive, which, by the way, that promotes them to executive for this whole month and for all of next month. And the only thing they would need next month is that 90 to maintain the rank. And we do our 90 every month to keep our rank of executive. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So powerful. And clearly it's worked because the combination of you leading with the sample, follow up, which is critical, produced 15 new affiliates just from a sample program. And just because I might have missed it, how many of all of your samples that you got in January actually upgraded to affiliate and purchased a pack? How many was it?
10.
10. So 10. Out of 15 samples, 10 became an affiliate and got a package.
Exactly.
I love it. And that's a huge number. That's awesome. And realize not everyone is going to want to do the business. There's going to be people who say, no, I don't want to make money. I just want to, try the products. Okay, great. That's fine. All right. Somebody asked a question. The personal BV needs to be 200 to be promoted to executive. Yes. So it's 200 in PV. That's, volume that you purchase, 200 for the calendar month. So if you already have 40 this month, you just need 160 more. If you already have 100, you just need 100 more. 200 total. Boom, you get promoted to executive. Gotta love it. Of course, I would recommend for anybody who's watching, if you're not executive yet, definitely do it so you can maximize your commissions. Okay, so Terence, listen, we are wrapping up here, and I just want to turn it back over to you to share some closing thoughts. some closing words of wisdom, advice, anything else that we may have missed, things that you've done to hit 5K, or any other, tips that you have for the power team.
Hey, you know what? What I would say is don't give up. Just continue to use the words that came out of this training. Use the tools and the insight that Aaron gives within the group, and just do it. You have to be persistent with doing it. I know everybody's different. I love leading with samples. I mean, if you have a problem leading with the samples, simply put in your post, hey, look, you have the ability to take a free tour, or you could try a free sample. Put them both in. Why not? It doesn't hurt anything, right? But the thing is just to be persistent. Just go out, do it, build your business, do whatever you need to do to get to Las Vegas, to get to convention, okay? And celebrate all your small wins. Celebrate your team's wins. Just celebrate all the small stuff. If somebody just simply buys a sample, gets a free sample from you, celebrate it. You know what I mean? Go out to dinner with your family or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, you only made $1.50 on it if you're an executive, but it's a win in a positive direction. So celebrate all small wins.
Guys, I think that's massive advice. Celebrating small wins. On this journey in this business, celebrating your small victories is so important. I can remember when I first started out in this industry, when I got $100 commission, $100. Mind you, I'm working 2 jobs. We're broke. Got wife and kids at home. Get $100 commission. You would have thought it was $10,000. I was so fired up. I was doing videos. I was posting on Facebook. I messaged all my friends. I just got $100 commission in my business. Woo! Who wants to learn how? And guess what? A lot of people wanted to learn how. And then guess what happened? The $100 commission turned in next week. It was a $500 commission. You would have thought it was $50,000. I just got $500 for the week. Oh my God. And I would go crazy. I was posting. I was doing videos. I was messaging all my friends. I just got $500. Guess what? The people who said no to the $100 commission, they're like, ooh, $500. That's not bad. And then more people were interested. More people got started. Then it turned into $1,000 for the week. Guys, celebrate your small wins, your small victories. Even if it's just getting leads, even if it's just getting a teeny tiny commission, you get a new customer, whatever it is, celebrate. And while you are building your success story, just like we talked about the product story, same thing applies. While you are building your success story, celebrating your small wins along the way, you can be promoting and talking about other people's stories. Terence, talk about Terence. Okay, Terence has made a lot of money already, and he's just a 5K. Talk about him. Talk about other people on the power team who are having success. You can promote other people's stories. We're all working together, so feel free to do that and leverage someone else's success as you build your own. And never forget why you started. Got to hit you on this one, guys. Remember why you started. When it gets tough and you're frustrated, nobody's signing up. Why isn't it working fast enough? Remember why you started. Do you realize that, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I'm fired up. Do you realize that people will spend $250,000, $250,000 on a subway, and they get paid zero, no profit, for 2 to 3 years, busting their ass. But people join this business for $300, $600, and after a few months, they're not making a lot of money and they quit. What? Do you realize that in my first 6 months with this business, Kathy and I made $100,000 profit in our first 6 months, and it was this much to join. This is what's possible. So remember why you started and know that we're here in the trenches with you. We're going to meet you where you are. So whatever speed, whatever level of speed you're going to go building this business, we're going to work with you at that speed. And whether it takes you a month or 8 months to hit 5K or a year, doesn't matter. Don't quit. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And we are excited to celebrate with you at the Roadshow events. Go in your back office, click on Roadshow. Make sure you get your tickets for those Roadshow events. They're going to be absolutely game changer. And don't miss Vegas. Success leaves clues. You want to become a six-figure earner? You have to be in Las Vegas with us. Terence, my friend, you rock. I appreciate you. I'm so proud of you. I'm grateful for you, and thank you for not quitting. Thank you for leading by example, leading the way. And now that you've hit this really huge milestone, huge achievement, this major stepping stone, we're more excited than ever to help you now, Terence, help people in your team do what you just did.
Yes.
And it's all about duplication. We help people in Terence's team hit 5K. Guess what's going to happen to Terence? He's just going to keep going up the ranks. That's how it works. So, Terence, thank you, sir. We appreciate you so much. Again, anyone who has questions for Terence, post them in the Power Team group. He will answer them there. And if you haven't done so yet on YouTube, which is where we're watching this, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment, give some gratitude and love and congratulations to Terence Young. Terence, you rock, my friend.